All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're making what I absolutely promise will be your new favorite mocha cake. It's beautiful, it's so much simpler than it looks, and you probably have all the ingredients in your kitchen right now. We're talking about a milky, cotton-soft cake with a cream topping that is just out of this world. And I'm not kidding about that texture. It's so unbelievably light and airy, you'll find yourself sneaking back to the fridge for just one more sliver. The flavor is so well balanced, and here's the best part. It actually gets richer and better the longer it sits. Okay, let's dive in and make this thing. So, first things first. The foundation of any amazing cake is, well, the cake itself, right? So we're going to start by creating this incredibly soft, fluffy base. And that all begins with prepping your pan the right way. Now, don't skip this step. It might seem basic, but it's absolutely vital for getting your cake out in one beautiful piece. You can use a tart pan, a Pyrex dish, whatever you've got. Just get in there with some butter and grease it really well, bottom and sides. Then toss in a couple tablespoons of flour, give it a good swirl, and tap until it's all coated, and then just tap out the extra. Done. Your pan is now ready for a perfect, clean release every single time. Okay, let's get our dry ingredients sorted. You're going to need 1 cup of all-purpose flour. To that, we'll add 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder, a tablespoon of cornstarch, that's for extra softness, and 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Now, here's the crucial part. You have to sift them all together. Seriously, this gets rid of lumps, sure, but more importantly, it makes everything light and airy, which is the whole secret to getting that perfect fluffy cake. Now for the wet stuff. Start with 2 eggs, and please make sure they are at room temperature. It really makes a huge difference in how much volume you get. Add a teaspoon of vanilla and a ½ cup of sugar. Now, grab your mixer because you're going to beat this for a full 5 minutes. You're looking for it to get thick, creamy, pale in color, and almost double in size. This is where we're building in that incredible airy structure. And here is my absolute favorite pro tip for this recipe. A little secret that makes all the difference. Use warm milk. Not hot, not boiling, just warm to the touch. This simple little trick helps everything blend together beautifully and gives you a texture that is exceptionally soft. It's a total game changer, trust me. Okay, back to our whipped eggs. Go ahead and pour in a ½ cup of oil and that ½ cup of warm milk we just talked about. Now, be really gentle here. Mix this for just about 30 seconds. We worked so hard to get all that air into the eggs, we don't want to knock it all out now. Then add all of your sifted dry ingredients in one go. Turn your mixer on its lowest possible speed and mix just until you don't see any more streaks of flour. For the final touch, grab a spatula. You're just going to gently fold the batter a couple of times. Go down to the bottom of the bowl and bring the batter up and over. This just makes sure there are no little pockets of flour hiding out down there. But please, don't overdo it. 2 or 3 good folds and you're golden. Pour that gorgeous, airy batter into the pan you prepped earlier. Give the pan a couple of good taps on the counter. That'll get rid of any big air bubbles. And here's another neat little trick. Take a skewer and just gently swirl it in circles on the surface of the batter. This helps prevent the top from cracking while it bakes. Now into a preheated oven it goes, 170 degrees Celsius, that's 340 Fahrenheit, for about 30 to 35 minutes. While that beautiful cake is baking, let's make the topping. This is what really takes this dessert over the top. This cream is, well, it's just amazing. It's rich, it's smooth, and it has a truly royal taste and texture. First up, we're going to make a quick coffee soak. While the cake is still warm from the oven, just mix together a ½ cup of hot milk with a tablespoon of sugar and a teaspoon of instant coffee. Stir it up and then pour it all over the warm cake. You'll literally watch the cake just drink it all up. This adds incredible moisture and the first layer of that delicious mocha flavor. All right, time for the cream itself. In a saucepan, whisk together 2 cups of milk, 5 tablespoons of sugar, and 1 single egg yolk. Then whisk in 1 tablespoon of flour and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch until it's perfectly smooth. Pop this on the stove over medium heat and start stirring. And you need to stir constantly. Don't walk away. It'll thicken up pretty quickly. Just keep going until it's nice and thick and you see bubbles starting to form. The second you see those bubbles and it's thick, kill the heat. Immediately, stir in a teaspoon of vanilla and another teaspoon of instant coffee. Get that all mixed in, then pour the cream into a clean bowl. You'll want to cover it with plastic wrap, pressing the plastic right onto the surface. That's what stops the skin from forming. Then into the fridge it goes to cool down completely. So, once your cream base is nice and cold, you've got a choice to make. A delicious choice. For a classic, rich cream, you're just going to whip in 1 packet of whipped cream powder. But if you want to make something truly irresistible, something with a little tang that reminds you of tiramisu, add a ½ cup of cream cheese to the base before you whip it.
Honestly, you can't go wrong either way.
So you'll whip it all together until you get this absolutely gorgeous, smooth, creamy consistency. The texture is just heavenly. It's light, but it's rich at the same time, and the flavor is, well, it's just amazing. This is that royal cream I was talking about. It's so good.
Okay, our cake is soaked and cooled, our cream is whipped and ready. It is time for the grand finale. Let's bring these two perfect pieces together.
And this is the fun, easy part. Your cake has soaked up all of that lovely coffee milk by now. Just take your beautiful finished cream and gently spread it all over the top in an even layer. To finish it off, give it a nice light dusting of unsweetened cocoa powder. That gives it that classic, elegant mocha look.
And now, my friends, for the most important and definitely the hardest step of this whole recipe, you have to be patient. This cake needs to chill in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours. This isn't just about letting the cream set. This is where the real magic happens. All the flavors meld together, and the cake becomes even more moist and delicious. And honestly, the magic just keeps going. If you can possibly wait longer, you should. This is one of those desserts that is, without a doubt, even better the next day. The flavors get deeper, the texture gets softer, it becomes absolute perfection. After all that patient waiting, it's finally time. Your beautiful, unforgettable mocha cake is ready to be served. That perfect slice is calling your name. But the only question left is, how are you going to serve it up? Because you actually have two really wonderful options here, and it all depends on the vibe you're going for. You can go for those elegant, clean-cut slices for a classic, picture-perfect dessert plate. Or you can lean into a more rustic, restaurant-style presentation. For this, you just take a big spoon and scoop it onto a plate, letting that soft cake and creamy topping kind of melt together. It looks a lot like tiramisu, and wow, the flavor is even more intense this way. In the taste? Oh, it's just perfection. The sweetness level is exactly right. It's not cloying or overpowering at all. And if you're a little worried about the coffee flavor, don't be. It's not a strong, in-your-face coffee taste. It's more of a subtle background note that perfectly balances the chocolate and the cream. It's just a wonderfully sophisticated, balanced flavor. Look, this cake is simple. The ingredients are things you already know, but the final result is just truly special and worth every single second. So I guess the only question left is, are you ready to get in the kitchen and make this your new favorite cake? I really hope you enjoy every bite.